So in the last session, we had discussed the other two campaigns and we were left with only the last two. One is a custom, another is the even app promotion. So these are the three campaigns that we are left with. So let us quickly see. App promotion is meant only for Android as well as iPhone app. While that you are creating a campaign for app promotion, you have a choice here, either to target the ad to the people who have already installed your app or to the people who haven't installed your app. The ad will only be shown in eligible devices. That means it will be shown in tablets and mobiles, not in desktop users, not to the laptop users likewise. Only where app installation is possible, there only the ads will get displayed. So just 1-2 main points if we quickly note down. App promotion campaign. Alright, so in order to create an ad for app promotion, you got to have your app uploaded into the Play Store if it is an Android, and iTunes if it is an iPhone app. So once that you have uploaded your app there, then you click here. So app engagement means existing users. App installation, what is the app you need to select here. If I have selected an Android app, my ad will be shown only on Android eligible devices. So let's say my app is Byju example. Continue. So all the options remain the same. Wherever there is difference, let us have a look. How much do you want to spend per day? 1000 rupees, and per installation I can pay 20 rupees. So here you are paying only according to installation, rest everything is same. You can schedule your ad. In the next screen you are going to create an ad. You can be able to see the ad preview. So make sure that AdBlock plugin is disabled. So here I'll be able to create an ad. So let me quickly give the headlines. So Byju means okay. So likewise multiple variants of headlines and description can be given randomly. Any one would be picked from headline, any one would be picked from description, but over a period of time search engine will see which headline and description is more powerful, getting you better response, and that will be continued. This is how your ad will look like in various devices of various sizes. How the ad would look like into the search engine, how it would look like into YouTube, how it would look like in banner ad and Discover. Okay, You can even add videos, images, some kind of animation in HTML. You can add it like this one. Once things are set, the next screen is confirmation. The moment you click on continue, the ads will run the moment there is balance in your account. This is what is app installation. I told you among all the campaigns, the search campaign, if you are doing it well, then 80-90% of the setting is common. Not only in Google, even if you look at into Facebook, you look at into Twitter, you look into say Quora.com, same terminology. Cost per click or PPC, pay per click. Then targeting the region, targeting the audience, targeting the keywords. Only the structure, the user interface will be different. The same thing in Facebook is called as pixel. What is here? Google AdWords, there it is, Facebook pixel. So in the next class we'll be seeing Facebook. Let us see the next campaign. Local store visits and promotion. For India it is not applicable at this stage. That means you won't be able to run an ad here, but still have a look at the interface. I'll show you how the ad will look like. This ad is shown in Google Maps. Firstly, you have to add your business in Google Business Places, which I've already shown you. My Sanjay Technologies ad is already added there. Then, if someone is searching in Google Maps, someone goes into Google Business or Google Maps and he searches for some product, coffee shops near me, SEO training near me, that time your ad will be shown. See, these are the local business listing. Let me show you the preview. This is what is local business listing. Among this listing, you will be finding ads. So these are all organic results. But you'll be finding a small text here as ad. Let me show you one sample. Yeah, like this. So among the results itself, there will be one section will be advertisement. So like this type of ad, if you want to display when someone is searching locally, then you'll have to go with this campaign. You'll give the campaign name, language, budget for each day. The only bidding option allowed here is conversion value, but none of these options are available. As I told you, for India it will take some time. Okay. When someone is searching with driving direction, someone is searching for store visits. So someone, I told you that, who is physically getting into your store, only then you need to pay. So three types of optimization you have here. Someone who is searching Google Maps, that time do you want to display that? Someone who is searching but per click, per call basis do you want to pay? Or then someone who is coming to your physical store, that time you would want to pay. So for some countries it is already working, but yet for India. So this is the smallest ad setup. The immediate next screen is giving the headline and description, and then confirmation. The last ad setup is a custom one. Custom one in the sense, we are not giving any motive which is predefined like here. Here my motive is getting website traffic or getting sign up or getting sales or getting impressions, installing app. Here you are defining your own goal, or there may be multiple goals. My goal here is that I should be receiving a call, people should visit my website, they should install my app. So all that will be giving immediately after clicking here. So in which platform do you want to display? We have seen the discovery, video, shopping, local, smart, display, search, as well as app. So let's say search engine. So these are all the three values that I wish to give. I want visitors, I want phone calls. You'll be able to use all the extensions, add extensions into this campaign. I also want app installations. That means you want an all-round marketing. So I selected the platform there as search. So here I have multiple bidding options. Rest everything is same, but you have now multiple bidding options. Do you want to pay per conversion, conversion value, impression share? All this we have already seen. After that you have defined the conversion. I am ready to pay, let's say 500 rupees per conversion. Or I want return on ad spend, 300% return on ad spend. So whatever is the sale value divided by 3, that is what is your charges, conversion price, cost per acquisition. That's what 300% means. You want to pay per click basis, maximum 20 rupees. You may want to pay according to impression share. Impression share in the sense, you may say that at least 50% of the time my ad has to come in absolute top position or in the first page, anywhere on the results page. Top of the results page means first page results. Absolute top means first rank only. Either I want first rank or I don't want any rank. So among several keywords that you'll be giving in the next screen, for whichever keywords under 10 rupees, if it is possible to rank in the first place, your ad will get displayed. Otherwise your ad is not eligible. So though we might have given 1000 keywords, but maybe in that only 50 keywords, it is possible that by paying less than 10 you are able to get the first rank. Then search engine will display ad only for those selected 50 keywords. Then all these extensions we have already discussed. Create an ad group, giving the right keyword modifiers. The list has come automatically from my page. You can use the modifiers along with this. Don't forget to use modifier because we are targeting the search engine. If you are not targeting the search engine, then you may directly plainly give it, like if it is a display campaign and all that. Save. Here we will be creating ads. So like we have given the headline and all that. So automatically from my web page this content has come ready made. You can anyway change it at any point of time. This is how the ad will look like in various devices, various formats. Remember, this is only search engine ad. Was it not showing? Okay. This for mobile. This for laptop. Multiple ads you can create. Okay, and once all the ads are created, click on save and continue, publish. After you have recharged the account, the ads will run. This is how all the campaigns work. So firstly, your objective has to be clear. Are you aiming for impression? Are you aiming for clicks, that is website visitors? Or are you aiming for app installation or YouTube views? So you have solution in online marketing, in AdWords, for any type of requirement. It may be a YouTube video, it may be an app, it may be just a plain website, it may be an e-commerce site, it may be a business site like SEO Sanjay. So any type of website that you have got, any type of requirement that you have got, only impressions or just website visitors, only for sign up, only for online sale, local business, very soon store visits. So there's a solution in AdWords. That is how Google has now become a monopoly. No other platform, no other search engine, no other social media website offers you so many options what Google is offering. And second is, Google has got 80% market share. If you want to cover the 80% crowd of the world, you have something to offer to the world and you want to cover 80% of this crowd, then there's only one platform, that is Google AdWords. The reach, the penetration, what Google Ads has got, no other search engine has got, no other social media site has got. Even in Facebook, only for limited categories and with limited setting only you'll be able to create an ad. Yeah, there is CPC, CPA, CPM there also, but not as deep as this one. Like you will be able to display ads even into YouTube here. That option is not there in Facebook. For Facebook, only display ads in Facebook. Here it is search engine, Discover, Gmail, YouTube, so many networks. Ads will only run when there is balance in your account. So now the question is, how should I add balance in my account? For that, you need to go into tools and settings, under billing, click on summary. So now we have to see all these options. Okay. Here click on make a payment. After you do this, it will ask you for the payment option. It will lead you to the payment gateway. Minimum is 500. You can use net banking, Paytm, money transfer, add credit card, debit card, link Paytm wallet. So many options are there. Before it was only credit card, debit card. Now there is Paytm, there is net banking also. So only after that you have done the payment, the ads will continue to run till the amount gets exhausted. What and all payments you have done historically, all that will be available here. So if I scroll down, these are all my payments. January 17, 2000, January 13, 1000, January 5, 500. There are more. Not showing beyond 2015. Let me change here. It's not showing. Okay, 2015. It's not showing beyond 2015. So that is last 5-6 years is what he's showing. But this account is since 2011 old. So many transactions have been done here. But anyway, if you go into the billing and click on transaction. It will show you the entire report right from the day one, how your money deposits have been, how you have spent into AdWords. These are all the invoices which you may need it, your client may need it if you are doing any SEM project for them, or maybe you may need it for yourself if you want to file for tax and show expenditure and all that. So this is a proper invoice along with GST. Okay, I think post GST he is giving the bills here. Okay, anyway, so write down this one. Tools and settings, billing summary. Alright. Now here there is something called as promotion. Very interesting. Observe it. When I click on promotion and I click on plus, it will ask me for a code. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 14 digit or 14 characters alphanumeric code will be provided by Google, through which for the new users you will get 2000 rupees credit, free credit to run the ads. So if you want to test AdWords, you may make use of this promotional offer. Within few seconds, I will tell you how you can get such kind of promo code unlimited. Unlimited promo code, I'll give you a link, but for each email ID only once. Per AdWords account, per unique website, only you can use the promo code. Meaning, if you have got one client, only one promo code you can use for him. You have got say 3 websites, then 3 different AdWords account you need to open. In each of these AdWords account, you can use a promo code. So in simple words to say, per website up to 2000 rupees you will be getting in credit, but conditions apply. You will require 2000 rupees of cash deposit in order to claim this 2000 rupees credit. Meaning you will be able to run 4000 rupees worth ads by doing 2000 rupees cash deposit, because another 2000 promo code will be used. What promo code condition says is that firstly you have to use 2000 rupees balance, then it will going to pay you another 2000 rupees, so it is like a 50% discount.
Sanjay, now and then your voice is breaking. I think internet issue. It's reconnecting.
Okay, just hold on. Okay, thanks for informing Sarita. Hope my audio is now clear. I've changed the net connection. You still?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. So what I was saying is that there's a promotion tab under the billing. Through this, you will be able to test AdWords by getting 2000 rupees free credit from AdWords only for new accounts. That means per AdWords account, per website, you can make use of this promo code only once. Shortly, in few seconds, I will give you a URL where you can get as many promo codes as possible, but per email ID, only one promo code will be given. You have multiple email IDs, maybe Yahoo, maybe Rediff, doesn't matter. So many promo codes will be getting here. But condition is that a website can use promo code only once. So for each client, you may make use of this 2000 rupees offer. The general service charge for AdWords, if AdWords companies, those who do digital marketing agencies and all, they charge anywhere between 5% to 30% as commission. Everything is transparent. Whatever the bill is, they got to provide them according to campaign or according to ad group level, according to ads level, according to keyword level. So nothing can be hidden. The entire invoice is given along with the GST. Whatever the charges you incur, you got to forward it to them. But over and above that, they pay you 3% to 30%. That is your understanding. How do you want to charge them? When the turnover is big, when the business is big, the service charge is approximately 5%. And small budget like 10.
Again, your voice passed for few seconds.
Okay. Hold on. Are you also facing the same issue, Amit? Amit is not facing. I think Sarita, the problem is from
Problem.
your end.
Then my end, problem with my end.
Yeah, probably the net, because even during the conference call and all, there were issue from your side, I think.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll be sending you the recording also. So here the promo code can be used per client only once, and 2000 rupees to use this promo code, you would require another 2000 rupees cash deposit. So this promo code is actually like a 50% discount for the beginners. If you have even the basic skills of SEM, you will make money even by deploying cash. The return what you get is more than what you are paying, even if you have got basic skills, if you are following my guidelines. I told you, mention all the negativities of your businesses in that. Why would anyone searching for keyword relevant to your business by looking at all the negative points, clicking on it and still not join? Negative in the sense we are not giving any kind of bad features about our business, but what are the drawbacks? Like my batch timings are fixed, I don't give weekend batches, my training is for 35 days, no fast track. So wherever that if and buts will come, my location is only in Amirpet, no branches. So mention all those conditions in that. Then the expectation of the person is less. And in the demo, even if you satisfy him a bit, then there's a high chance of conversion. Yeah, maybe few clicks will come, maybe few admissions will come, but the risk is minimum. With that ad, if you don't make money, then you will not make money with any ad. And over that, you are getting this promo code. That means your cost per acquisition is going to go down by at least 50%. Now, the standard service charge I told about SEM is that it is 3% to 30%. So if the budget is very less, 5,000, 10,000 rupees budget, then up to 30% also you can charge. You will have to send to your clients proper invoice. In the next class, we'll be seeing the reporting. So while the ads are running, how the report is according to campaign level, ad group level, keyword level, ads level. So all these 4-5 types of report according to campaign, according to ad group, according to ad, according to keywords, we will have to give it to the clients. Nothing can be fudged there, nothing can be manipulated, it is 100% transparent. Your service charge is what they are going to pay you over and above the invoice. So this invoice is including GST, which is totally borne by the client. Our service charge is paid separately. But this promo code that we are using Nowhere the client would know that the promo code has been used. In the invoice, it doesn't show like that. It will show as 4,000 rupees bill. So over that 5% service charge, you can have another 50% of income, at least with a small budget clients. Those who want to test AdWords for 4,000, 5,000, through them you can make very good income. Your efforts are only for first time. First time it will take a lot of hard work to create an ad and then to do keyword research and finally select the keywords. Then next everything is autopilot. Meaning AdWords is a recurring business. If your client is satisfied with your first month of service, then the same thing is going to continue next month. But your efforts into AdWords is nothing. So whatever hard work that you are doing for the first time, every month you will be getting the benefits of it. Even if you want to test Google AdWords for your own business, for your own website, you can try with this promo code. Now I'll show you. So to fix the promo code, click on plus and enter the code that you are going to receive in the email. But how will I get the code in the email? For that you will have to do a simple search into AdWords as, into Google as AdWords promo offer. That's it. Directly you go to AdWords, you won't get the offer. You'll have to search like this. You'll be getting this headline, 2,000 rupees ad credit. Click here. For each email ID, one promo code will be provided. Just enter your email ID. Click on get offer code. Within 5 minutes, you'll be getting the code. Immediately, you can use it. So this is what is the advantage of the promotional codes. Cash deposit, I've told you. Okay, so accidentally the window got closed. So hope my screen is still visible. Amit or Sarita, kindly confirm, is my screen visible?
It's black.
Okay, just hold on. Are you able to see my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So promo code, I've already given you the URL. Just go into google.com and search with AdWords promotional offer. Through that URL, when you go, it will be asking for the email ID. You give the email ID, you'll get some 14 characters code. Just enter the code in this place and that's it. You get 2,000 rupees credit immediately. But to redeem that, you would require 2,000 rupees cash spent. Okay. Now here the next part is settings. You want to have any nickname, you can. So while that the invoice is being generated, this your firm name and all that will be shown at the top. Your tax status and all that you can show here. Accordingly, that regional countries taxation would come. If it is GST, then GST. Some other country you select, then that country whatever the respective taxes are. There's something called as Google Grants. Now, you may be surprised by the statement that I'm going to give you now. Right now, what we have seen is the 2,000 rupees promotional offer. Do you think there is some kind of AdWords account, privileged account, wherein you get $10,000 worth of advertisement every month for free, unconditional? That means no need to require any cash deposit to redeem it. Only free credit, recurring $10,000 every month. may sound too good to be true, but the fact is that such kind of AdWords account also exists, wherein $10,000 means approximately 7 lakh worth of advertisement you can do every month and sign dine. We don't know till when. There's no end date for it so far. That means this offer will go on till there's a termination of this offer, and this offer has been going on since more than 5 years. But there's a big condition here. Only for selected businesses it is allowed, and these businesses are nothing but NGO and NPO, non-government organization, non-profit organization. So Google has been kind enough to such organization to create free ads. So sometimes you may be finding ads like donate blood or donate organs, save water or save animals. So such kind of advertisements they are running for free. Or help old age, Akshay Patra, food, feed the poor people. Then keto, you must have seen a lot of keto ads. Keto is into the charity work. PETA. So all these type of accounts are allowed into running into Google Grants. So this account is called as Google Grants, wherein $10,000 of advertisement credit will be given every month. Need not be a big firm, even a small organization. You may be running, or you may know someone who is running an orphanage with even 5 to 7 children. If they have the NGO certificate, and almost every organization has it, any charity based organization will be having NGO or NPO document. You have that, you are eligible to apply an account for Google Grants. Your documents will be clearly verified, and once that all the documents are verified and found to be true, then your AdWords account will be active. So you don't have to pay a rupee, but some people are illegally using it. I tell you how they do that. But let us see. Google Grants, for every country it is in their respective domain. So for India it is in google.co.in. Let me see, Google Grants India. google.co.in/grants. So quickly one line about this. Write down about promotional code. Even plant trees, those kind of ads are also allowed. Environmental and nature welfare, save water. Now, what I want is, if at all you know any organization, a genuine organization which is into this kind of service, kindly guide them. Tell them that there's something called as Google Grants by which they'll be able to do free advertisement. You may be wondering who, even if you advertise, who is going to click on those ads and pay? Let me tell you, the world is very generous. The other part of the people, you'll find lot of kind people also. Unbelievable but true, lot of donations come online. Lot of them. Keto gets 80% funding through online. So there are lot of schemes in countries like say America, even in India, where they get tax benefit. For certain charity organizations, when they donate, they get tax benefit. And the other thing is the lifestyle. Like in India, how our lifestyle is, we tell to God, we pray to God that if I get this job, or if I'm successful in the business, then 1%, 2% of my earnings I am going to put in your hundi. They make God themselves as their partner. But the Western culture people, so how they commit is that if at all I am successful and all that, my 5% earnings or 10% earnings, I am going to commit it to the needy people. So for tax benefit, as well as because of their commitment and all, because they don't find such organization easily there, and there are a lot of big players who are already funding, so they want to see beyond their country where they could help. So there are people who literally search for this topic, donate online. In fact, the Ram Mandir Ayodhya, so far only the donations, what and all the donations have come through UPI and all that, it is all through online. So social media, WhatsApp, then Google, these are such kind of platform where if it's a genuine cause, you can't expect what kind of income you would get, what kind of the supply you would get in the money whenever the need is genuine, authentic. Keto had done the numbers which has stunned everybody. Of course, it may be into genuinely, it may be using all the funds and all. So wherever there are rare diseases which will cost around say 30 lakh, 50 lakh, 80 lakh, 80% of such cases he could get the funding within 7 days, only with the power of Google Grants. So that means there are people who are ready to spend if the cause is genuine, the organization is genuine. So of course, Keto and all that, help old age, Akshaya Patra, everybody knows it, but the small players who may be lacking the funds, kindly help them. So just you got to tell them that there's something called as Google Grants, why don't you try once? So here, in order to get an account, okay, see here, imagine what you could do with 10,000 US dollars in kind advertisement every month from Google Ads. So to be eligible, even free education ads are accepted. It will take at least 2-3 weeks for your account to get approved. They thoroughly check it. So they don't want to leave any scope for any kind of fraud. There are some documents like section 1956 like that. 20,000 non-profit organizations in 50 countries, they are already working in. But in India, only limited. So awareness is limited in India. This one tick doesn't mean only one, but they are very few.
It's really a great information.
Yeah.
I myself wondering why Akshay Patra is doing
Haan.
I didn't know that because of big grant.
Haan.
I've seen many such ads actually. Why not to promoting? They're spending money to get that.
Yeah. Even Keto has spent aggressively. Every day I used to see the Keto ad.
Yeah. The crowdfunding is huge platform.
Yeah, that's what.
True for the right. And good that it is gonna help me personally as well. We do have a foundation, NGO, ATC certified as well.
Yeah.
Tax exemption.
Haan.
That's a great help to us.
Haan.
Thanks. Google and education for women now
Yeah, yeah.
doing stuff.
Even free education ad is accepted. You just got to register a non-profit organization with all the documents what he says.
Yes.
Now, some people illegally how they use is that for namesake there will be charity organization. They'll register a orphanage and all that, but the funds what they get they misutilize it. So that should not be done. That's why I told you any authentic or any genuine organization you find, help them.
But
And
Google will find out, right? Like if they are running ads on different topics, Google will come to.
no, 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 no. Ads are only eligible, the only selected keywords are eligible to run an ads here. What I'm saying is that it is a charity organization and the proper documentation and everything is there. Through political support they'll get it. And when the fund comes in the trust account,
Okay.
what they do is they withdraw a little bit in cash and they show expenditure that there are 4 employees, then the grocery bills and all that. Like that they inflate it and they show it. Like that there are so many ways, so many loopholes to exploit it.
But
So
whatever Google is granting, that can be utilized only for creating ads.
only for ads,
Ads.
only for ads.
Yeah.
It's only for ads and any type of network, whether it is mobile, app, or it is a YouTube or whatever. And selected keywords are only allowed. You can't put SEO training, SEM training, and all that until and unless it is free. And while that you sign up, it will ask you to upload all the documents, which says that you are an NGO in your country or you are running an NPO in your country. There are a lot of lawyers who fight the cases for free for their clients who do not have sufficient money, so they are also eligible. There are so many categories. I have only given you the uh, main broad categories, like it is the charity or say orphanage or help old age, but there are thousands like that. Some of the categories we haven't even heard about it. So even free education is part of it. Free drinking water supply, that is also part of it. Free meals is part of this. So explore it, and once that you have got the name, then if you go into Google and dig more, then you'll get the know like what all businesses are allowed in this one. The Bharat Ke Veer, even Akshay Kumar was running an ad. He got huge funding during the COVID times. A lot of people donated online for the oxygen cylinder and all that for the poor people. So those ads are also eligible. Free medical treatment ads are eligible here. Okay. Alright, so that is your Google Grants, and now AdWords Editor. Now this is a desktop application. To run AdWords. That means if you want to work with AdWords in an offline mode and faster. Generally, if you see, AdWords is the slowest website of Google. Among all the basket of websites what Google has got, AdWords is the slowest, even though he has dedicated very huge space in the server for AdWords because it's very complex. So that's why he has started with an application called as AdWords Editor. So just like your MS Office, AdWords Editor is also an application. You have to double click that. It will get installed, double click on it, and they'll find the same interface what you're finding in the website, but you can work even in offline mode. So only in offline very quickly you'll be able to switch to the screens, create campaign, add groups, ads and all that. You don't have to wait for the page to get loaded. But only when internet is active, all those settings that you have saved will become active. Though you are working it offline, but for once net connection is required, when you want to finalize that so and so is my campaign with so and so settings. As the internet is enabled, the entire thing will go live. But nothing but the user interface and the speed is unmatched. So you can download this tool for free. In Google, if you search for AdWords Editor, you'll find one. And even import export option is there. So you can download it for free. Bulk changes can be done. So if you are not comfortable with the web version, then you can go with the desktop version. Everything remains same, only the interface and all, it is little faster. So this is where it gets downloaded. Alright, now coming back to the AdWords. So the billing section is what we have seen. Why it's not showing the other menu items? So now and then I talked about the conversions, goals and all that. Let us see how do we create one. Where are the rest of the options gone? This got a minified view. Okay, so here we have the billing section is what we have seen. Coming to the setup. So Google Merchant Center we have already seen, that is for adding the products. I told you if you are running an e-commerce site and you want to display your product ads, then you require an account in Merchant Center. There you'll be going with the product feeds, and through the sheet template, Google Sheet template, you'll be uploading the products there. Preferences, your account preferences. When you click here, you can change the timing, language, currency. You want to close the account, this is a way to close an account. Cancel my account. You can change your time zone. This time zone is important because in the reports and all you will see during which time you have got the ad clicks. Now your client is based in, let's say, US, so he will not be able to understand when the timing that here you have set it as IST. So this timing has to be set according to the client's location, so that in the custom made reports that we forward him, he gets to know during which time he has got the peak traffic. Here you can have your own account name for better standard, say Sanjay Technologies and all that. So every time that you send an invoice, this firm name would come up. You can give your contact information. So this contact information, nothing but this will help you whenever you are going with that extension and all. This will come automatically. Then you can edit that. So this is what is your preferences. Linked accounts. If you want to link your AdWords account into the Google Analytics, Salesforce, so many applications are there. So then while you go into the Google Analytics, there will be a separate column for AdWords. What we have seen is for SEO, how the traffic comes, what is the various sources. Likewise, you'll be able to see even for AdWords, entire data analytics of the traffic into the location wise, gender wise, device wise. So if you want to link account through Google Play, Salesforce and all that is available here. This little technical, those people who have done this course, they'll get to know how this would benefit them. If you link it to YouTube, what and all the videos are there in the YouTube, that will come here preloaded. Then you can edit that, you can remove it or add another one. If you connect it through Play, whatever apps that you have uploaded in Google Play Store, that will come here automatically. You can add more users. If you are working as a team and you want to, let's say you are running an organization, your own firm, and you want to give some restricted access to the clients or maybe your employees, click on plus. Give the email ID of your employee or the client and give him the rights. Read only means he can only see everything. What and all that you are doing here, he can only see, he cannot edit, he can download. You give only billing option, he can only do payments, he can only see invoices. You give only email, in case that get disapproved or anything, then the notification will go for any of these activity to the email ID that you are stating here. Admin means full control, as good as your partner. He can do all this. So here you can see what and all options are given. When you click on send invitation, they click on that link, that means they have accepted the role. Then it will be multiple users working on the same project. So that's your access and security. Then policy manager, some predefined policy of Google is there which you have accepted. Any ad which is violating that, it will be mentioned here. Why it is disapproved, why it is approved. Ads or landing pages related to birth control or fertility products or services aren't allowed in certain countries. So in case you have put any ad, if it is approved or rejected, why? Business data, again to link through Salesforce and all that. So here you can add all your extensions here itself. Click on this, what all numbers that you have added. Either you go into the ad and you do it, or here in bulk if you want to do it, like this also you can. Okay, phone number, then country, text code, likewise. So using for ad extensions. Now coming to here, so this part we have seen conversions. This is the most important section in this entire menu. So CPA, while that we are putting the bidding of CPA, we have to define what is the acquisition, what is the goal. Acquisition goal both are same. So what is your target behind an ad? Let's say for me, my target is someone has to come into my website and has to fill that inquiry form. Click on the submit button of the inquiry form. That submit button of inquiry form will be active only when all the fields are filled. That my developer has done in my website. Submit will be possible only when all the fields are filled properly. That means I am not paying to Google for some blank submit buttons. So that your developer has to do it, that design part. And then once that is there, I'll say Google that how many ever people are seeing that and then clicking the submit button. Both these things should happen. They have to see the ad in Google and then they have to click the submit button in the inquiry form. I am going to pay you accordingly. So here I'll click on conversions. You even have conversion set. Multiple conversions will make up conversion set. So for now ignore this. Let's say I don't have any conversions here at all. So I first time click on plus. So what is the conversion that you want? Is a conversion a phone call for you, or is it an app? This is through, again, technical through Salesforce and all, where you mention series of steps. User has to come to your site, then go here, then go there, then go there. Then he has to complete this task, then it is a conversion. Like that. Track actions in your website. So maybe an online sale, maybe a click on a link, maybe a certain page view like contact us page view, maybe sign up. So this is what is widely used. So for me the conversion is sign up or book appointment. Okay, sign up. Any name you can give here. Home page inquiry form. This is for my understanding. In the reports I'll be able to see how many sign up inquiry forms have happened. The number will come there. Now what is the value that you want to assign? Remember return on ad spend. So we have to assign some value, then only Google will understand that this is the value of the conversion. So for me each lead is worth 100 rupees. And how many leads may happen? It is going to be 100 rupees only. But if you have a different value, that means for one conversion it is 100, but for two conversion it is, let's say, 180. For three conversions it is, say, 250. Then you may choose this option. Now here, if you are choosing this option, you will see the steps to add dynamic values to your tracking code on the next page. So there will be a tracking code. We are in the last step, you will getting an HTML code, like meta tag will get some lines of HTML code. There you'll have to write for one conversion there is a value, two conversion there is a value, three conversion there is a value. The text part you need to edit. But you have the same value, then directly you can copy paste that code and place it into the head section. Don't assign any value. That means this conversion is only for me to see how many people have filled the form, but I am not putting any bidding as CPA. This is for the reports you want to see, but you may be paying according to CPC, pay per click. So this is the most commonly used option. So let's say 100 rupees is the, or if I am choosing here not sign up but a sale, that means online admission, then I would have given here as 15,000. Okay, so this is a sign up. So any value you can give here, whatever you feel is worth. Count. Same person may be filling the form twice. Do you want to count that as 2? Then you'll have to pay to Google for 2 conversions. But you say no, it's the same person, let him click the submit button 100 times, I am going to pay only once. So this is recommended for lead sign up and all that. But if it is a sale, that means online admission, then I would be going with every. Same person may be paying again and again for his friends. So it is multiple admissions that you are getting maybe from the same person. So that time every will make sense. Otherwise for sign up, one will make sense. Click through conversion window. What does this mean? By default is 30 days. You can increase or reduce it. Someone has seen your ad. Let's say stock market training at Sanjay Technologies ad has come. And he has clicked on that ad. That means this guy wants to do stock market training, but he does not have funds right now. But in his mind, he has put that SEOsanjay.com for stock market training. After 1 week, we have to join. After 1 week, this guy directly goes into SEOsanjay.com and then does the payment. Now the question is, do you want to pay to Google for this sale? Some people may say yes, saying that yes, it is because of Google only this guy 1 week back has seen an ad, then he got conversion, so Google has to take the credit of it. While some may argue and say that no, the conversion happened after 7 days, I don't want to pay. So that is what is this cookie period, 30 days. So till what duration, if a person directly goes after looking at an ad, would you want to give the credit to Google? So that days you can set here. Say maybe 90 days, 1 week, you have custom 3 days. You may say, sir, let us put only 1 day. I told you how much tough condition you put, that much rarely your ad will be displayed. So you got to be little loose, you got to be little lenient, you got to be more generous. So 30 days is a good time period. Some people even put 90 days. Remember, firstly they click your ad, only then they are taking admission. Maybe that while taking admission they might have visited your site directly, but they have known about your site because of Google. So it makes sense to pay Google. So 30 days is what you can leave it by default, which comes. View through conversion. View through conversion means someone has seen my ad but he did not click on it, but he went directly to my site and then took an admission. So that is called as view through conversion. So for that one day, so this is okay because he has seen an ad today, but by evening he might have directly visited my site and then taken an admission. So I'll have to give the credit to Google. I'll have to pay him. But he has seen my ad today, did not click only see. Tomorrow he directly goes into my website and takes an admission. Then Google will not get the credit. That is what this one day means. But you want to give it, then you can increase the number of days. So lenient you are, more frequently your ad will get displayed, including conversions. You may create several conversions, but if you select here as yes, then Google will understand that while that you are applying for a CPA option, this is the conversion that he'll be referring to. Right now I am creating a conversion for sign up. I can create one more conversion for the same website, maybe for online payment. But while running an ad, I can choose only one CPA. I can't choose sign up as well as admission. So for which one I have selected as yes, that is a conversion which will be referred while that I am running the ads. Hope the point is clear, there is no confusion. Attribution model, last click. Now a company does not have any obligation that he has to only run an ad in Google. He may be running ad even in say Yahoo, even in Bing.com, even in Facebook.com. So he may be spending in multiple platforms. Now the clicks and views are coming from different areas. Same SEOsanjay.com sign up is happening by people who are searching in Google, then by people who are searching in Google plus Facebook, then only Facebook. The code will get run. The Google AdWord code will get run every time because that is there in a page, which we are going to fix it in the next step. But how does Google should know who has to get the credit? That's what we have to define here. So this last click, latest click. If this is last click, what it means is that someone has clicked your ad in Yahoo, then he has come to Google and seen your ad here and clicked here also. So who should be given credit? Yahoo should be given credit or Google should be given credit? If you have selected here as last click, then Google get the credit. But you have selected here as first click, then Yahoo will get the credit. Google will not charge you. Though the click on that has come here also, but first click on that has come there because you are giving credit to the first click. So last click is the ideal option. Yes, any questions, Sarita?
Yeah. Including conversions, you just said we can have multiple conversions, but while running, we can only specify one conversion.
Yeah.
That's what you are telling.
Yeah. If I select here as no, that means this conversion will be shown me in the reports. But the bidding option, whatever that I bid it, that will be not according to this conversion. I will have to create another conversion. Wherever I have selected this option, and then while I am setting up an ad, I choose a CPA option. That means CPA means I am referring to this conversion. That's what this tick means.
Just confused, Sanjay. Is it possible to give an example?
Yeah, hold on. Let's say SEOsanjay.com. I want to run a CPA campaign. Okay, my requirement is that in reports, I want to see how many sign up and how many sales, how many admissions. I want to see both of this. For the same SEOsanjay.com, I want to see how many people have signed up and how many people have taken admission online by paying 15,000 rupees online. But while that I am running an ad into SEOsanjay.com, I want to pay according to CPA. I'll be choosing the search network of Google, and we have the CPC, then we have the pay per impression. Like that, I want to pay per acquisition. So if I want to pay per acquisition, he will ask me how much do you want to pay. I said that I want to pay 500 rupees per acquisition. Now Google is confused. This guy has defined two acquisitions. One is a sign up. I've created one conversion for sign up. I've also created one conversion for admission. So which CPA am I referring to? Okay, right now I'm creating a sign up conversion. Like that I can create After this conversion, I can create one more conversion as sale. So same website, multiple conversions can be created. Why we are creating multiple conversions? Because in the report I want to see how many people have signed up and how many people have taken online admission. Both of these I want to see. So I'll have to create two conversions. Two tags will come. Two tags have to place it in the page. But question is, Google is confused that while I'm going with the CPA billing option, which conversion am I referring to? Am I referring to sign up or am I referring to admission? So wherever you have selected here as yes, Google will see that, okay, this is the conversion that I am referring to. Is this clear now, Sarita?
Yes, Sanjay. I'll just repeat like what I understood.
Huh.
For sign up, you have said like no, for example, 100 rupees
Yeah.
per sign up.
Yeah.
And for acquisition, like for admission, it's like 500.
Huh.
Then Google will get it out like, do I have to send the bill like 100 or 500?
Correct.
Which one? Okay.
Huh.
If we wanted to have both, like no, if any day you can get both the sign-ups and both admissions, right?
You can
Like
create
10
one
or
more
100 sign-ups can get and one admission or two admissions can get.
You
Like
can-
if you want to have both the things, then how are you gonna send that to Google?
We can create two ads now. One CPA eligible for this one, another one for this.
Okay, so per ad, one CPA, like we can create multiple CPAs, but at any time, we should mention only one, like S.
Yes.
Select S.
Yes.
And if at all you wanted to have multiple CPAs active, then multiple ads has to be created.
Yes. Multiple campaigns have to be created.
Okay.
Huh.
We can.
Huh.
So one campaign, one conversion value sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Clear. Sanjay.
Huh. So here the first click, linear. Linear means what? The ad click has come in Yahoo, ad click has come here also, and the admission has come. So 0.5 credit to Google, 0.5 credit to Yahoo. It is not going to see whether it is first click, last click, because the clicks have come from both the sources, so that credit is divided. If the clicks have come from 4 different sources, Google will take only 0.25. So that's what the linear means. That means it is not bothered whether it is first click or last click, everyone is given equal weightage. Time decay. Time decay in the sense, if the click is getting older and older, the credit will be reducing. But if the click is fresh, then it will be more credit. That means if the ad click has come yesterday in Yahoo and today in Google, and then finally he got converted, so Google will not take full credit of it. He will take only 70% because it is latest. 0.3 credit is reserved for Yahoo. Now here Google doesn't know whether it is Yahoo or it is Facebook or it is Bing. What he only knows is that from some source this page got executed. This guy might have run ad in Quora or Twitter or somewhere, and that because we have put a Google code, next screen we are going to put the Google code. So the Google code is executing, it means Google understand that this code got executed, but ad click in my network did not come. That means through some source this code got executed. So someone else, this guy may be displaying ads elsewhere also. That is how it understands. But then after Google click and then that conversion happens, if it is latest time, Google take more credit of it. But let's say he has clicked ad in Google today and after few days he has clicked in Yahoo and then he signed up. Then Google will take only 0.2 or 0.3 credit of it according to the time decay. So what is the range of the days, that ratio is calculated and accordingly the credit is taken. So you don't have to pay for the full conversion. You will be paying only for 0.3 conversion, 0.4 conversion if it is an old click. That's what the time decay means. No one uses it, but for knowledge purpose you must know. 90% cases it is last click and 10% cases it is linear click. I don't think anyone uses the first click or time decay or positional base. Positional base means if your ad has come top rank in Yahoo but it has come little lower in Google, maybe user has clicked first Yahoo ad, then Google ad and then did sign up, but Google will not take credit. Why? Because the ad position in Yahoo was better, so he is not going to take the credit of this one. So that is the position base. You want to give credit to that kind of platform which has got your ad in a better position, irrespective of the first click or the last click. So these are all the options that you have, where you say that yes, this acquisition is a proper acquisition. So this is the most viable option. Last click, most commonly used and legitimate option. So once all these options are set, we click on create and continue. So select how you want to install your tag. Now we got to, because now whatever is a function, that whether it is sign up or say online payment of the fee, we will have to put this code into that particular event, or in the page load event, or in the button press. So someone is clicking a button, how does Google get to know that? You'll have to put that Google tracking code inside it, inside that function. So this is a little technical, that's why Google has provided an option here as to email. That means whoever has developed your website, if you give his email ID, Google will send him an email with series of steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, what has to be done. So I click here. So whether it is a page load or whether it is a click, if it is an online payment of the fees, then it will be page load. Which page load? Invoice page load. Invoice will get triggered only when the payment is successful. So depending upon the action in your website, you will have to select the option here. If it is sign up, then it is click of a button for me. So in this case, it is click of a button. Okay. So hope there is no confusion again here. Email ID. Whoever has developed your website, give his email ID. Save and continue. Done. Now within the email, if you go, you'll be seeing the instructions from Google, what has to be done. He must have sent a tracking code. See, go into HTML of each page and put this code anywhere between the head section. Same like how we have displayed the keywords tag, description and all that. There this code has to be put. So that in every page you need to put it. That's it. And this is in the button press, sorry. So this is in the every page, and then this is in the event. In my case it is button press. So in the press of an button, there will be a code. When the button is pressed, what is happening? So what the developer will do at the press of a button, he will take all the details of the inquiry form and he will be putting in the database. So some code he has written in the button press event. So along with that code, he will be putting this code as well. So that Google will also understand that yes, this press button is getting executed after some event. And then you have here, this is for the AMP pages. In case the site is mobile friendly, AMP compliant, then you'll have to do this even for the AMP page, because that event may happen through mobile. So for mobile there will be a different version of the website. Same SEOsanjay.com, in mobile it will look different, in desktop it will look different. See, mobile friendly design is different. AMP means accelerated mobile pages. The site, that big background images and all that is gone. Very, very simple website. Responsive theme is what? The site is same as it is, elements will get rearranged and resized. But an AMP based website means the site look and feel entirely is different. The separate design code is required for mobile. But for responsive, you don't require separate code, you just require 1-2 lines to get the information, what is the user screen, accordingly arrange the elements, so and so. So if it is an AMP based website, then you'll have to do the same thing for AMP pages also. So then if the conversions are coming from mobile also, it will be able to track. But you yourself are a developer, then you can directly get the code. You'll have to create another conversion. Install the tag by yourself. So what is the type of site that you have got? HTML or AMP. This for mobile, this is for general desktop based website. Copy the tag and place it in the head section of every page. So generally what they do is they create a function and then they call this function in every page, the professional developers. But if you have limited pages, then you can manually put yourself this code in the head section. Then second thing, whether it's a page load or click event. So if it's a page load, let's say invoice page, then invoice page you can place this code anywhere in the head section. But if it's a click event, that is button press. If you have even basic knowledge of the coding in HTML, you'll be able to see here button press. So in that button press, there will be flower bracket, open and closing flower bracket. Between that, anywhere you can place this code. That's it. This is how we set the conversion code. And once all this is set, then that CPA bidding will be eligible. So hope there is no questions here. Conversion set is nothing but multiple conversions make up a conversion set. Once that you have set up all that, then you'll be adding all the conversions. Okay, that means all these three has to happen, then I'll be paying you. In the report you'll be able to see people who have come up in your website, who have signed up, then who have even paid the fee online. All this and condition. So that is all for today. So we are done with conversion. So we'll be completing this, only nothing but linking. These all options we have to see. Then we have to see some reports. And once this is done, then we'll have to see the Quora ads, Facebook ads. So another two classes, one class for this reporting, another class for the Quora and Facebook. So Monday, Tuesday your batch will be over finally. Now any questions?